Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat and welcome to another edition of Kapehan sa Davao here at the second floor of SMCT Annex. We'd like to thank again SMCT Davao for hosting our weekly media forum. We would like also to thank Krispy Kreme for their delicious donuts and coffee. And our topic for this Monday morning, we have Pink October, Breast Cancer Awareness. We are joined by Dr. Marilyn Bolin Puno, the Chair, Pink October 2025, the Rotary Club of Downtown Davao, and of course, suki natin sa media, and also she has this podcast, From History to Cancer Awareness. No? We have Ms. Patney B. Rui Vivar, the Vice President, Rotary Club of Davao. And also related cancer awareness, no? We have Dr. Laura Lee Samonte. They will be having breast cancer awareness lay forum in another mall. So they will be talking about ano yung expect natin sa ating lay forum. And also ano yung mga parang statistics and other mga matters regarding sa breast cancer and also yung ating awareness mga projects. And also we have from SSS Mindanao Southern Division, she will be talking about this SSS My Card. Ano itong parang bagong ID ng SSS. We have suki na natin to, Mona Lorraine Tombo, Regional Communications Officer of SSS Davao. To start our press controlling, we'd like to get the opening statement. We start with Mona.
Mabuting araw. My name is Mona Lorraine Tombo from SSS. I'm very excited to share with you a new update with regard to the My SSS card that serves as a dual function to our members. One as a valid ID as well as a debit card. And further, I will discuss about the details. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Laura Daniel Samonte. I am a surgical oncologist, and I am here to promote Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Actually, this is a yearly activity observed every October worldwide. So this aims to highlight the importance of early detection through screening, and then we also want to show our support to our patients battling with cancer, particularly breast cancer, and also our survivors. And also this is also to honor those who lost their lives through breast cancer. So ultimately, this breast cancer awareness program will show that awareness, education, and early intervention can save lives.
You're also guest sa ating Healthy Davao, parang Healthy Davao Media Forum. Also, di ba may cancer awareness din yung sa ating dito sa, parang every SPMC na partnership with PIA, kasi parang once a month we have this Healthy Davao Media Forum.
Yes, sir, we have that also.
Then we have Dr. Marilyn.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Bolin Puno from the Rotary Club of Downtown Davao. This year's October, yes, we're also celebrating the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We already had the Pink Walk kanina around 6 a.m. celebrated by all the women organizations from the government, non-government, and some of the PNP personnel, men and women, and the police regional training centers. And on October 9, we will be having our Pink Day here at SM. So we will showcase a one-day event honoring also the breast cancer survivors as well as the patients. We have a lined up of activities for them this coming Thursday.
Mas maganda pa tayo sa umaga. Ako pa si Patney Belia Rui Vivar. Ayun nga, may Monday ngayon, so Mondays with Patney pa rin. Salamat PIA at salamat SM Nandito kami kasi partner namin ng SM City Davao at ang SM Cares para i-celebrate ang Pink October 2025 for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Later, ikukwento namin sa inyo ang mga ganap na mangyayari sa October 9 dito sa SM. Pero ngayon, natapos lang kami kaninang umaga, nag-pink walk mula Freedom Park hanggang Rizal Park at nag-flag ceremony sa City Hall kasama ang mga empleyado ng gobyerno at kung saan sinabi ni Mayor Baste yung kanyang suporta sa Pink October at na-priority daw talaga ang health dito sa Davao City.
Mga kakampings. Ayan.
Oo, napagkamalan kaming mga kakampings. Pero para sa kaalaman ng mga kakampings, ang Pink October ay nauna pa po. Oh, nauna pa sa kakampings. So, sila ang kasama din sila to support the Pink October.
Okay, we are streamed live over the Facebook page of PIA Davao Region and also Kadangpan Digital. Thank you, Carlo. Okay, so our first question ko before we go to breast cancer awareness to Mona. Kasi meron ng Philippine PhilSys na ID and what's the benefits and advantages na when you apply for My SSS? Bago lang ba to na? Paano ka mag-apply?
Thank you. This October 1 lang, the launch, ang My SSS card. This serves as dual function as mentioned earlier. The good thing about this is a partnership with PhilSys and the bank partners, primarily with RCBC, and followed by AUB, China Bank, and Union Bank. And we are also hoping that there will be more banks to partner with us. And the good thing about this, aside sa hindi na po natin kailangan mag-enroll for disbursement, especially when we are applying for claims or benefits through online, because once you already have this My SSS card, automatically dito na ang magiging disbursement account natin. Dito na agad makikredit lahat ng proceeds natin in terms of claims, benefits, as well as the loans. And aside from that, it's not exclusive for SSS transactions alone, but it can also serve and use for personal transactions, such as online purchases or mga personal natin na mga transactions or purchases po.
So, pwede ka nang hindi mag-PhilSys ID, you can go for My SSS.
It is one requirement na registered tayo sa PhilSys because upon enrollment, upon application natin ito through our online portal, isang requirement po natin is registered tayo sa PhilSys. We will approve or provide a consent na gagamitin ni SSS yung photo natin sa PhilSys para sa ating My SSS card. Kasi magsuserve siya as a valid ID natin in replacement sa long-standing natin na unified ID. And at the same time, it operates fully functional as a debit card.
I have registered pero wala pa akong, since 3 years ago, wala pa akong na-visit na PhilSys. So, pwede siya...
I believe, sir, meron na po tayong record at napicturean na din po tayo. So, it will serve as proof or evidence na registered na po tayo sa PhilSys.
You can also, para siyang GSISD na GWAP na, you can also access records mo i-press mo sa, meron kasi yung members.
Nakalink.
Nakalink.
Once na-applied and meron na tayong card, nakalink na po siya automatically sa preferred bank natin na whether RCBC ba, or what we call this, Union Bank, China Bank, or AUB. So, automatically link lahat ng proceeds, lahat ng benefits natin, malilink po dyan kung magkano po ang proceeds na matatanggap po natin.
Okay. Then we go to Dr. Lorelie. Yung sa parang active po kayo sa advocacy, no? Like yung early detection sa region, as a doctor, no? Sa SPMC and DRMC, ano po yung prevalence rate na breast cancer sa dito sa Davao region? Or Davao region?
Actually, I'm from the Mindanao Surgical Oncology Training, a fellowship training program, which is a consortium between Southern Philippines Medical Center and Davao Regional Medical Center. But we don't have a local registry. But nationally, it's still the number one cause of cancer among women.
Yung this lay forum, how many are we expecting na audience, and ano yung mga expected natin na mga discussions doon?
Can I promote our on behalf of the Mindanao Surgical Oncology Fellowship Training Program, we would like to invite you on October 12 on two meaningful activities. So one, we will also have a pink run. So this is in the morning, so it's in the other mall, but this pink run is already actually currently sold out. But due to overwhelming response and public demand, we reopened just few days ago. So if you still have time to register, run for a cause, then please do grab the opportunity. There are still limited slots available. So in the afternoon of October 12, we will also have a lay forum entitled No to Chismis, Yes to Knowledge, a lay forum for Breast Cancer Awareness 2025. So we invited experts to discuss all the myths about breast cancer. We would like to debunk those myths about breast cancer. So we will share accurate and life-saving information for everyone. So this will not be limited to like diagnosis of breast cancer, prevention. This is also for patients who have already breast cancer, battling breast cancer. If you have questions, not just about your disease, but of course the quality of your life, and etc. So here is our poster for the lay forum. No to Chismis, Yes to Knowledge, Breast Cancer Awareness Lay Forum. So those are our invited experts, not just from the field of oncology, but also from gynae oncology, perinatology, psychiatry, and other oncologist discipline. So that for any questions you may have, you may ask it through their expertise. And also during that time, we will be having free consultation and examination for all the attendees.
Okay, thank you. Then we go to Rotary, yung meron silang pink run, malaki pink walk. So, ano pong mga activities conducted by the Rotary Club Davao for Pink October?
Yeah, this coming Thursday, which is October 9, we will also have our breast screening. We invited some doctors, and we also invite the speaker from their institution as well sa SPMC, si Dr. Fabiosa. And we have two speakers, expert doctors. And sa morning, the breast screening will be done sa activity center sa baba. And we also have the laboratory test and then medical consultation as well. In the afternoon, we will be having our health forum from 1 to 3 p.m. And the most awaited part of the program is the pink runway.
Ayun, ang kakaiba, we have been doing, Rotary Club of Downtown Davao has been spearheading yung Pink October sa private sector since 2012, year 2012. So lagi din kaming nagpipink walk and laging kasama ang city government na nilalaunch every first Monday of October sa City Hall. In fact, meron nga yung time pa ni Mayor Sara, may malaking pink ribbon ang City Hall every October. Ngayon, medyo na-late sila ng lagay, pero ilalagay daw nila yung malaking pink October sa City Hall. So, abangan natin kung kailan siya mangyayari. But ang pinaka-exciting na mangyayari ngayong year, nakakaiba sa ibang pink October, ay magkakaroon tayo ng pink runway at ang models natin ay ang ating mga breast cancer thrivers. O, hindi lang sila survivors or patients, they're thrivers because they're thriving. Siguro sasabihin ni Doc, pwede yan, no? We can thrive even when you're diagnosed with breast cancer. So, ipapakita doon, isa-celebrate na hindi katapusan yung ma-diagnose ka ng breast cancer, pwede ka pang mag-model. And we have 3 designers who will, so for the ready to wear is si Susan Magno Antepuesto of Isadora. For streetwear, si Neil Gimlani. And for avant-garde, yan yung haute couture, ay si Mark Joseph Sayad. Ayan, sila yung designers na magde-design. And these are upcycled fashion because we are also promoting sustainable lifestyle. So, sustainable fashion. So, upcycled at imo-model ng ating mga breast cancer thrivers from Breast Friends, which is a support group for our cancer patients and survivors here in Davao City. So, excited kami dyan. No? And then after nyan, merong Pink Zumba, which is always na ginagawa din yan every year. So, parang more than 100, 200, umaabot ng 200 yung sumasali sa Pink Zumba. So, magiging masaya, magiging pink ang SM City Davao on October 9. And there will be also pink pop-up stores, no, na magpa-participate, mga retail stores dito sa SM, they will participate in the pop-up stores dito sa SM on October 9. So Thursday, huwag kalimutan, whole day tayo dito.
Okay. Before I turn over the mic to our friends from the media, may nag-message. Muna, paano daw mag-apply and saan sila mapunta and ano yung dalhin, anong mga requirements aside from being registered sa Philippine ID?
Sa ating online portal, personal natin na online portal sa SSS, under the services, meron po doon my SSS card. So we just have to click the link and it will lead us to how we can fill out or accomplish the information needed. Also, important din po na updated or up-to-date ang ating mga contact information such as contact number, email address, as well as our home address po.
May mga tanong, Carlo?
I'll be the first. So, good morning, ladies, from this panel. Tumamo na kay mga tanan ko regarding sa katong bag-o nga katong mga existing UMID ID holders kadi usa yan ang arrangement in order nga maka-register sa bag-o nga system.
As mentioned earlier, sir, sa atong online MySS na portal, pwede po tayo mag-apply ng MySS card po. Para po ma-avail natin, makuha po natin yung dual function na ID card that serves as well as a debit card po natin. But the UMID card is also active naman po at ginagamit naman pa rin po. This is just an additional ID po natin na nagsiserve din po siya as our savings account or debit card.
Yes. For clarification, replacement ba na siya ato? Katong bag-o, katong sa in order para sa UMID?
Because yung SSS natin na ID po, di ba po na suspend po siya during pandemic. Now, binalik po natin siya through this, partnering with banks para po magamit din po siya para sa proceeds ng ating claims and benefits. So, yes po.
Okay. To any of you, Dr. Samonte and Dr. Puno, kung if you with your kind indulgence, kung to debunk the claims kay usually ang breast cancer ba is women lang not only women pero maskin lalaki wala takabalo nga ma-diagnose of breast cancer ang mga lalaki. So para to clarify things na at any age maskin lalaki ma-diagnose yun ang breast cancer mga doc.
Yes. Actually, breast cancer does not choose any age, any gender. So it can occur to men also. But it just so happen na mas common siya sa women. So that's why one of the risk factor of breast cancer is being a female. But it occurs with men. And most of the time, if it does occur with men, usually at a later stage na siya nakikita because most men are in denial because they think lalaki man ako, I cannot have breast cancer. So that's one of the myths that should be changed or corrected. Okay, it can still occur. So even if you are male, don't forget to check your breast. So if there are unusualities or a lump na napalpate nyo or any unusualities in your skin, have it checked because you can still have breast cancer, although rare. No. As for the age, it can occur at any age, but it's less common for younger women. It's actually for older. The most common age group are older women.
To add on that, sa forum namin, sa health forum, we invited one speaker. He's a male, a breast cancer survivor also. So, please abangan ninyo because he will share his experience sa kanyang breast cancer. Yeah.
Good morning. Doc, pwede may ilang na-diagnose ako na male na may breast cancer po dito sa Davao Region o sa Davao City.
Like I've mentioned earlier, wala tayong local na statistics. Even globally, it's less than 1%. So, rare siya.
So, pwede silang pumunta dito yung sa October 9.
Yes, see, during whether on October 12 and October 9, you can have, because there will be free consultation examination, invited females and males.
Salamat. Ka Ma'am Mona. Ma'am, ang bagong ID po natin, ma'am, mga pila siya ka-adlaw po makuha or sa isa po?
Thank you, sir. For within Metro Manila, 15 working days po upon application natin. Outside Metro Manila po, 15 working days po bago po natin ma-receive or bago nila ma-release rather ang ating MISSS card. Ipadala po siya sa isa atin. Yes po.
Okay, to Doc Lori or Doc Marilyn. Ano yung, kasi yung mga common misconceptions, kasi uso na ngayon YouTube University na mag-Google mo lang yung, ano yung mga misconception na, like for example, mga herbal, di ba uso yung mga herbal or other mga remedy, mga alternative, ano yung mga misconception that you encounter sa clinic ninyo that you want to debunk with this advocacy?
Actually, madami masyadong mga myths and mga misconceptions about breast cancer. That is why we opted to have a team for that on October 12. So, while just to answer yung especially for the herbal, there is no scientific basis for the herbal, yung mga alternative. For us as oncologists, we are still promoting the conventional traditional treatment for breast cancer, such as surgery, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, targeted therapy, immunotherapy. Those has several indications. It depends on the patients. We tailor each treatment to patients. But those are conventional and traditional treatment. These alternative treatments, we can sometimes allow patients to do that in support with the traditional treatment, not as a sole treatment for the breast cancer, because there is no scientific proof na makatreat ang mga herbal medicine or any alternative medicine.
First is you have to have the first information. Go to the consultation given by the doctors. Expert ang pinaka-importante na advice.
Okay, just with the services kasi yung enough ba yung ating mga doctors kasi I think you're covering the whole Davao region or Mindanao, SPMC, and puntahan, ano yung mga services natin? Are we, the doctors are adequate, and also yung, ano yung mga equipment ng ating hospital that we can effectively treat breast cancer kasi early detection no, kung maaga siya na-detect.
So actually, for the screening of breast cancer, we have sufficient equipment and expertise found locally here in Mindanao, particularly here in Davao. So for the screening, the primary recommended screening method would be mammogram, which is available naman all throughout Davao, even in Tagum and nearby cities. So as for the treatment also, we have all the specialties, like we have medical oncologists, surgical oncologists, radiation oncologists. We all have that available here in our locality. And even all those newer advances like immunotherapy, targeted therapy for the treatment of other types of breast cancer, they are already accessible anytime, anywhere here in Davao.
Then we go to sa ating friends from Rotary. This is the first time na you've been holding this annually. Because Ma'am Patmi said na this is iba na kasi merong fashion runway o pink runway.
Traditionally, yung annually, ginagawa namin to since 2012. And in fact, part kami dun sa nag-lobby talaga sa City Council to pass a resolution declaring October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And si Mayor Sebastian Duterte also issued a proclamation na basta every October sa Davao City, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and dapat lahat tayo ay mag-participate sa mga activities that support and the advocacy on breast cancer. Na ngayon, first time itong, bakit ginawa itong fashion show? Kasi traditionally, screening, health forum, tapos sabi ng mga breast cancer patients, ma'am, alam naman namin yan, at saka ma'am, makadepress man yan, maalala lang namin ang ano-ano. Sana gusto namin makita na ma-showcase naman yung ibang side namin that we are more than our cancer. And a lot of them ay parang dream pala nila ay mag-rampa, mag-model. So, we ask our friends and supporters ng mga local designers if they're willing to design for our model. So, we have 13 of them na members of the Breast Friends. Sila ay breast cancer, tawag nila sa sarili na thrivers. So, because they are thriving. So ang iba sa kanila, they're still undergoing treatment. Ang iba, on remission, tapos na, but on monitoring pa, no? But they claim this day of October 9 as the peak day for them to showcase how they are thriving despite their cancer diagnosis. So, this is very inspiring for all of us na sila mismo yung nag-request na kung pwede, ito yung gawin namin. Ganun ang gusto nilang i-showcase. And while nag-rampa sila, may video of their story, the journey nila sa breast cancer. So talagang awareness at the same time celebration of those who are thriving even with breast cancer.
Ilan tong models?
13.
13.
And then there are parang mga 5 or 6 na advocates, yung mga nagsusupport. Mga surprise yan, ay mga medyo sikat yan sila dito sa Davao. Ayaw pa nila sabihin na kasama sila. Surprise yan. So umattend kayo sa October 9 para makita nyo sino-sino yung surprise guest na magrarampa.
So aside from the Pink October, kasi kailangan din na matulong yung ating mga cancer thrivers, no? Ano yung aside from that Pink October activity, are there other projects that we sustain to help our cancer thrivers?
Yes, for us, for a Rotary Club of Downtown Davao, yung mga initially sa breast screening, lalo na yung mga low income or mga indigent women or men na medyo makapa na, baka kailangan ng further tests. we will support and we have a partnership with the Southern Philippines Medical Center na i-refer sa kanila for further diagnostics and also treatment. And we also support by donating equipment, ultrasound. We donated an ultrasound, para libre mag-ultrasound yung mga, kasi usually sa diagnosis, hirap mahal magpa-ultrasound, diba? So we donated an ultrasound equipment. We are hoping to raise more funds to have a mammogram machine na dedicated sana for the City Health Office sa Davao City. No, na ilalagay doon sa ating Reproductive Health and Wellness Center ng Davao City. So that's our future project that we will donate mammogram machine para sa mga taga Davao. Kasi ang SPMC, buong Mindanao ang kinikater na. No? So, ito, para minsan, mahirapan makasingit ang mga taga Davao na pasyente kasi ang dami So, we are thinking na magkaroon ng dedicated mammogram machine for Davao City.
Okay. So, Mona, paano kung wala sila, hindi sila tech savvy na, hindi nila alam paano mag-web kung sa internet, yung mga elderly na SS pensioners. Paano yung manual application ng, meron bang kiosk or booth sa offices na pwede sila magpunta?
To apply, online lang po talaga dapat. But they can go to any SSS branches because we have kiosks and personnel who will assist our elders on how to register online and how to go with it. And we encourage our elders to bring with them their anak ba or apo to assist them na pag-uwi, alam din po nila paano po mag-access.
So, pag pupunta sila, anong dalhin nila? May papapapel ba silang dalhin?
No need po, sir. They need to bring with them valid ID po. Kasi makikita naman po sa system kung ano po ang kanilang SSS detail or information. So with that, malalaman din kung meron din mga information na kailangan i-update, especially the contact number or email address na kailangan. At least with that, ma-update na agad nila. Kasi meron na din pong form or application form para ma-update po nila. Kailangan nilang ma-accomplish with their affixed web signature.
Okay. Questions from our friends from the media? I would like to also to ask Mona, yung meron silang programa ng kasangga with, you go to government offices kasi may mga JOs, no? Na hindi regular, kasi hindi sila covered ng GSIS, but kuwan sila ng SSS. So, ano yung programa natin kasangga and how many offices are you targeting? Mga government offices, JOs and contract of service personnel.
Yung kasangga po na program, ito po para sa mga government agencies na hindi covered ng GSIS, but gusto po nilang magbayad ng SSS nila monthly. So, nagpo-forge po ng MOA or Memorandum of Agreement with SSS to create partnership na babayaran po ang mga, magdededuct automatically sa mga salary nila and automatically i-remit sa kanilang mga SSS contribution. No need na individually sila magbabayad, but they will be remitted as a whole through the Kasangga program. And with regard to regional or balikan kita doon, kung ilan na po ang na partners ng SSS. But just recently, last week, nakipag-partner na po ang TESDA regional po na office with SSS under the Kasangga program.
Okay. Then, to Doc Lorely, yung pink run, sabi niya na puno na. So, this is the isang event na naman kayo ng pink run or isa na siya but mas marami ng sali na
I'm sorry, sir?
itong pink run, sabi niyo puno na, will this be another event or isahin na lang din yung extended na mga bagong magsali?
So no, yung when I said na sold out yung pink run namin for this year, we reopened it, so nag-add na kami, sir. So it's the same event on October 12. So actually, this is a yearly event actually also, just like sa Rotary. So we do this yearly, the pink run.
Iba rin yung 5K, 10K.
The 3K, the 5K, and 10K, sir.
So, yun. Since kailan to siya? Kasi parang annually to na event. no?
Yes, it's actually a partnership. This pink run is actually a partnership with Surgical Oncology of Davao Southern Mindanao Davao's Davao Regional Medical Center and Southern Philippines Medical Center in partnership with the Philippine College of Surgeons and Philippine Society of General Surgeons Davao Southern Mindanao chapter. So this is a yearly event. It's actually, the Pink Run is actually a simultaneous nationwide activity of the Philippine Society of General Surgeons.
So, how many are we expecting? Kasi yung original was puno na. So, kasi uso ngayon ang panran na usually pag Sunday, pag panran puno yung
Yeah, so since we have limited logistics, so we just limit it to 900 for this year. But in the succeeding years, we will be increasing that since we have noticed that there are a lot of people who are willing to join and run for a cause. So expect for a bigger fun, a pink run next year.
So, how much is the registration fee? Saan sila magpunta?
We have actually a link that that they can follow. So everything is there. So the registration is very easy. You just have to click the QR code. So basically the 3K is 600, the 5K is 750, and the 10K is 900.
With the t-shirt na siya and
With singlet, finisher's medal, and a bead.
Kay Doc Samonte, I know na-mention mo, Doc, na wala available local statistics. Pero baka meron kayong ma-share na data lang sa STMC kung pila kabuok pasyente ang ginahandle karon o throughout Mindanao or Davao for STMC alone. And naabot pud mo estimate, like for example, in a day, pila ka pasyente ang nag-aato sa STMC for screening?
So for approximately daily, for the consult, we have approximately like 400 patients a day. Yeah, for breast consultation. Yeah, for both hospitals. That's for we have Cancer Center at Davao Regional Medical Center and at Southern Philippines Medical Center.
400 na data, Doc, daghan na ba ni siya for SPMC and
Yes, that's a lot already.
sa kay factor, Doc, ano increasing ang number of patients ang nag-add to for screening?
Number one, actually, there is a good and bad thing about that na increasing number. Because one good factor is, ibig sabihin, effective yung aming advocacy on our promotion to have a screening or to have early detection. So more patients are coming in to have checked, their symptoms checked, or sometimes just go in for checkup as screening, even without symptoms. So, yun yung reason kung bakit dumadami din ang consultation yearly.
Since increasing ang number of patients, so isa ba usually challenges ang na-encounter sa SPMC and Davao Regional Hospital? Makiter ba ni sila or nabay kakulangan sa facilities, equipment, tools?
So actually, I'm not in a position to speak for that with regards kung how na yung hospital na manage nila. But of course, with this bulk of patients talaga, there is really still a long queue. They still have to wait for quite some time, not like in private hospital that if you're diagnosed now and then you're ready for surgery, you can have the treatment outright. But whether we like it or not, unfortunately, there are really some delay, quite delayed due to the number of patients.
For both hospital, Doc, na ba kayo morag estimate kung unsa ang capacity na pwede lang makiter for each hospital?
Oh, that really depends. We cannot really accurately say the capacity because not just all cancers are considered urgent. So we cannot just like ignore other kinds of cancer and just focus on breast cancer. So there are multifactorial reasons why the cause of delay for certain treatment of these quite few patients.
Pero what's the waiting time?
For surgery, you
Or
mean?
consultation po yung
For consultation, there's actually no waiting time for consultation. It's just, if you come in on that day, you will be seen on that day.
I think parang nadunggan ako si Ma'am Pat, may nagtingin kulang.
Obvious naman, hindi mo kailangan maging investigator para malaman na kulang ang healthcare facilities natin sa buong Pilipinas or kahit sa buong mundo siguro, no? So, ang cancer talaga na pinakamatindi ay ang cancer ng corruption. Kasi kung inaayos ng gobyerno natin ang budget at nilalagay sa health, no? Kasi anong silbi ng Pilipinas o ng ekonomiya natin kung lahat may sakit ang Pilipino? Kung doon natin nilalagay sa prevention at tinitreat ng mga research na para matreat, mga murang gamot, lahat sinasubsidize sana ng gobyerno with the Universal Healthcare Act. Kung napondohan niya ng mabuti at na-implement ng mabuti, baka hindi tayo magkakakrisis na kailangan pang tumulong ng mga civil society organizations like Rotary or ng mga private sector organizations na tumulong sa ating healthcare system. So obviously, kailangan ng tulong ng gobyerno. So kailangan panawagan namin sa gobyerno na, di ba, mahiya din kayo sa mga cancer patients at sa mga Pilipino na nagdurusa ng iba-ibang klaseng illnesses. So kung isa sa mga i-prioritize sana natin na makita natin sa budget sa susunod na taon, sana mas marami for healthcare. Kasi dapat walang mamamatay na Pilipino dahil sa kahirapan. Doon, yun. So, yun. Oo. Kasi taga City Health Office din ito si Doc Bolin.
Yeah, I'm from the City Health Office. This is the primary care facility. So, we are also catering mga breast screening. So, at least, ma-decongest konti ng ating big hospitals through going sa mga primary care facilities. So, mas malapit sa area nila because we have 18 districts in Davao City, city health centers. They can also avail manual screening there. Kasi trained naman din yung aming mga nurses doon to do the screening. So, at least if they are detected with mass, we can always refer to bigger hospitals for further tests.
I don't think na may ma-share na data from screening to treatment po, asa ang Philippines in terms of cost? Asia, Southeast Asia, or the world? One of the most expensive.
Sorry, I cannot give the info since it's from the Department of Health maybe or the City Health Office have the census on that.
Isa sa pwede natin gawin, kasi sabi ni Doc, wala tayong local database. Siguro isa yan sa dapat gawin natin sa City of Davao, sa City Health. Maybe we can start to track yung ating mga breast cancer patients at ilan yung nasa on treatment, ilan yung ano. So siguro isa yan sa kailangan natin bigyan ng pansin. So maganda na surface yan ngayon na wala palang local.
Okay, so Doc Bolin, since you're from City Health, ano yung mga services ng City? Because yung treatment yan is, even yung screening is expensive. Ano yung, like, meron ba, makuhan ba yung lingap or sa magamit nila? Kasi kunyari indigent na patient,
Sa City Health Office, like for example, the nearest health centers, we have a laboratory tests, we have the dental services, as well as the immunization and medical consultation. So, RTHA facility. And then, madami sir, actually, we have madami kaming services sa City Health.
for cancer, yung like yung breast cancer, yung
Yung-
treatment niya,
Yeah, breast
may
screening.
support na ba aside from screening, yung treatment? May malingap, tawag yung iba ilingap. May malasakit,
Meron. At saka ang PhilHealth ay meron silang sa kanilang yung consulta package. Meron silang packages for Z package for breast cancer patients, no? So you can avail yourselves of that from PhilHealth also. And pwede din yan sa City Health, di ba? May mga sa laboratory and diagnostic tests, pwedeng through PhilHealth then ma-access ang city government. And of course, Lingap natin sa Davao ay lagi namang sumusuporta.
Doon muna ang SSS may quanti sa supporter like sa mga members in may cancer. Do we have programa na gano'n?
Under po siya sa sickness po na benefits.
Marami din sa based on data, marami din nag-avail.
Hindi po covered, but we can ask our medical po about that.
Okay. Since wala na yung mga tanong, we'd like to thank our guests for coming over. We have from Rotary Club of Downtown Davao. Is it ang inyong activity limited to your club or it is a whole Rotary?
It's open to the public. Everyone in Davao City, residents or visitors, when you have time to come to SM on October 9, you're welcome to join sa ating Pink October celebration dito sa SM City, Davao.
Okay, parting statement again, promote
parting
ating
statement na.
ating activity this
Okay.
October 9, right?
Yes. So October 9 po, Thursday, welcome to SM City dito sa Ecoland, doon sa activity center ng annex natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng whole day na activities from 10 a.m. hanggang mag-close ang mall. Sa umaga, ang breast screening, libre po yan. May free din laboratory test na City Health po ang magbibigay. Nandun din ang Bureau of Fire Protection. May mga drills sila on health, safety, and so kasama din dyan. At may pop-up tayo na mga pink pop-up. So, may pink runway and may pink Zumba. So, buong araw, pink ang SM. At we'd like to thank SM City Davao and SM Cares for being our partner. Yan na ang partner talaga ng Rotary Club of Downtown Davao sa Pink October. Ayan. So, next year daw, mag-iisa na kami nila, Doc, para mas malaki yung impact.
Pink walk and run. Yeah.
Pink walk, may run, tapos may kung ano-ano pa. In addition to that, sa Pink Zumba, please wear pink because we have prizes to give sa mga Zumba dancers. Yun.
And from another mall, meron din kayo for October 12, this October 12.
Yes, first, like to thank SMCP. Thank you, Sir Rodolfo, for giving us the opportunity to promote our activity. So, on October 12, Pink Run, and same thing in the afternoon, we will have the lay forum entitled No to Chismis, Yes to Knowledge, Breast Cancer Awareness Lay Forum. So, for details, please follow our Facebook page, the Pink Run, Defeating Breast Cancer. So, again, Pink Run Davao, Defeating Breast Cancer. So, all the details of our activities will be there. So, as a parting message to everyone, remember that we can overcome breast cancer with early detection. Always remember, if you notice unusual or you notice something in your breast, have it checked by a specialist. And even if you don't notice anything, do not skip your screening mammogram. So remember, early detection, early intervention means higher chances of cure. Thank you.
Okay, Mona?
Buting araw, salamat at again, SSS card is already available through our online portal. This is part of a larger government initiative that aims to provide enhanced and better service delivery. So, a gentle reminder to everyone, especially sa atong mga members, to update our information, especially our address, contact number, and email address. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much to our guests. Thank you so much to SM City Davao for hosting our weekly Kapehan. Thank you to Crispy for Delicious Donuts Coffee. Thank you to Kadangpan for their live stream. And this has been Rudo Palama for Philippine Information Agency. Till next week, more relevant topics to be discussed.